Well, hello everybody and welcome. I'm back over on Newcastle Island where I was a couple of months ago when I was in the thunderstorm. And I'm with my friend Lynne this time, and we are going to go camping on a beautiful fall day. So come along and join us. Well, I think we found a campsite and we got a great view. So I think this is it. We're not here for the long term. We're just here for a night. Beautiful tree here. Well, this is a good little site. I've got my little Durston X-Mid one here, and I've just going to put my bedding in. So I've got my little Nemo mattress in here, and I'm going to put my quilt in. The last time that I was out with this system, I was kind of chilly at night, and I've had some suggestions on how to deal with that. Thank you to all you viewers who sent in some ideas. It's not going to be comparable tonight because it's not going to be anywhere near freezing. It's going to be a bit windy, but and I'm on the ground, not on a tent platform. One suggestion I received from a viewer, Vladimir, that suggested that I put my clothes actually underneath the mat, and that would help with the insulation value, not to put the clothes on the top. He had a very good explanation of why why he would suggest that. And so I'm going to do that anyway because it's a good place to just keep your clothes. So I'll do that tonight, and but I don't think it's going to be, it's not going to be that cold, but I'm going to be cozy anyway. There, and I've just got in my top quilt. I think what I'm going to do tonight, I'm going to do one more of these clips. So I'll have 2 clips done up and the foot box. And then I flip it over the other way, and I think I'm going to be very cozy and warm. So here's Lynne's little tent. It's a Nemo, and I think it's a 2-person tent, is it not?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So she's going to be up in the woods here, and it's almost like she's blending right in with the green in the background. And I've got mine all set up here. We're going to go off for a hike around this little island. Lynne says it's about 7 or 8 kilometers, and it's a nice day, and we're going to take off and see what we can find. So we're off on this beautiful walk around the island, and this is called Campout Bay. It's beautiful. Nobody out here besides us either. Over here we got a little bit of a bog. I imagine it floods in the wintertime. Well, I think we're almost at the, I suppose, the north end of Newcastle Island. We're sort of rounding the corner, I think. And there's a lovely little island out there. Lots of development on the hillside. Somebody has built a gazebo here. I'm not quite sure why. But maybe it's just a beautiful place.
Humanitarian and sportsman.
Oh, there's a plaque. This is a beautiful hike. Better look where I'm going. See, the maples are starting to change color. We just come to this most beautiful cove. Isn't this beautiful? Look at the shell beach down there. And the maples turning in the background. This is really, really pretty. This is the kind of place that you'd want to come if you're camping here and just spend the day. Right here. And here we have a beautiful display of rose hips. So full of vitamins. Lynne walking along the trail. I'm stopping to take photos. She's carrying on. This is a really beautiful hike today. Just really lovely. It's not difficult at all. Yeah, we have these views that just keep popping out at us. It's just well, this has been a great afternoon. We're just about back at our campsite, but we've been gone for quite a while. 7.5, 8 kilometers. And perfect weather. The wind's dying down now. And oh, there's a group of 8 geese, Canadian geese, walking across the field in front of me. So I'll just go behind them a bit. Well, you might remember that when I was here in the summer, this is the little beach that I had my breakfast on. Sat down here, watched the little birds, and where I also watched the thunderstorm come in. Very different today. Definitely a very different day. The colors aren't nearly what they were that day, but that was something pretty incredible. Well, here we are back to our little campsite. My tent and Lynne's tent up there in the trees. And we have another one of these food bins that this one doesn't have a lock, but we've concocted something to keep it shut. This is what the park provides for keeping your food in, to keep the raccoons out. Okay, I've got my little Trangia stove here again, and I do have it right side up thanks to viewers' suggestions. And you'll notice I lit it with a little piece of wood dipped in the methyl hydrate, which was another viewer's suggestion. So I'm working on this video is all about viewer suggestions, by the way, which I love getting. So please keep sending them along. Other thing that I've got going is this pulled chicken, which I've used a couple of times and had some issues trying to rehydrate it properly. So I've had a few suggestions that I should cold soak it first and then put it in the pot with a little more water and cook it up and see how it goes. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, I've got this pulled chicken in the pot, and I'm just going to put something on top to let it get really nice and hot, and then I'll be able to give it a try in a little while. Well, it's going now. Look at that. I've had a few bites of this now, and I would say that the cold soaking before heating it up did make a difference. It's not like it came out of the crock pot when I first made it, but it's better than it was with just doing it in the cozy with the hot water in the bag. So it depends, I guess, what are the pros and the cons. The pro is that the texture of the chicken is a little bit better. The con is now I have to wash a pot. So I think that's a personal choice, and I think if I've got good pot washing ability where I'm camping, maybe I would cold soak it again. But sometimes I don't, and when I take dehydrated meals, it's usually when I've gone doing some backpacking, and sometimes I'm near water and sometimes I'm not. Sometimes you have to go hike down some rocks to the lake to get some, and then you have to figure out how to dispose of the bits that are in the pot because you're not supposed to put it in the lake. So yeah, there's always a pro and there's always a con. But thank you for the idea, and I would say that it's successful. So that's wonderful, and I really appreciate it. It looks like the evening is closing in. I think it's just after 7, and we've had our dinner and our great hike. It was good 2.5+ hours around the island, and I've really had a really nice afternoon, and I hope you've enjoyed coming along with us. To think that we are only just a stone's throw away from the city of Nanaimo, and we're over here on this pristine little island with just beautiful, quiet, beautiful environment, gorgeous beaches, and just a virtual little wilderness just set aside from the city. It's very special. I'm going to just head on up, just wash my dishes under the tap. There is fresh water here, which is lovely. And I'm just going to go up, and I think once the fire burns down, Lynne and I are each going off to our own little tents because it's going to cool down. It's cooling down very fast now. But it's not going to be freezing. I think, I don't know what the temperature will be, but it's going to be fine. And we'll be nice and cozy. And it's been a great day. So I'll see you in the morning, and thanks for coming along so far. Well, good morning, everybody. It's a beautiful morning here on Newcastle Island. I'm just wanted to get out and get down to the beach for a few minutes because I could see that the sun was up. Cleared the horizon a little while ago. It was pretty chilly in the tent, and I wasn't in a big rush to get out of my nice down quilt. But I think my back was asking me to please get up and move. So just going to have a little look here, go back and make some coffee. Just want you to show you these sandstone formations that the waves have eroded out, these amazing shapes. Isn't nature's artwork amazing? Just walk out here. This is usually under the ocean. There you can see the shoreline here. Very rocky, but very pretty. I understand that the foot passenger little ferry that comes over here will stop running in another week. And I'm ever so glad that Lynne suggested that we come, because I didn't realize that it didn't run in the wintertime. So this is really our last opportunity to come and visit Newcastle Island, as we don't have a boat at this point in our lives. So yes, so we've got in this terrific visit, and we won't probably be able to come back until the spring, when the little ferry starts to go back and forth from the city of Nanaimo. This was excellent timing on Lynne's part, and I'm very grateful that she asked me to come along with her. I had wanted to come back and experience Newcastle in different seasons. So this is the fall season, and we had the summer season. I guess I'll miss winter, but I think I'd like to come back again in the spring. It's very different. The mood's very different. The number of people around is very different. There's only one other camper besides Lynne and me. So it's very, very quiet. And I'm looking forward to being able to come back here again. It's a gorgeous place.
They were 14 and 16, and I had bought them, back.
My egg, bacon, and cheese tortilla. But as I've got a broken tortilla, I'm going to wrap it in my wax paper and eat it. Seems to me to be a reasonable alternative. So I'm going to sit down and enjoy this. That's really good.
Yeah.
Well, we're all packed up and ready to head back to catch that little ferry back to the city of Nanaimo, and then we'll head home from there. It's a great camping spot. We both really enjoyed it, and we're ever so glad we came, and to wake up to this gorgeous day today is just a bonus on top of everything else.
Well, that was okay.
Yeah. Well, here's our little boat, and we're just in time. Couldn't have timed it more perfectly. All right, Lynn and I are on the boat. We're both very, very pleased with this trip that we've taken over here to this lovely island. An excellent camp out, some good food, a wonderful fire last night, and now we're ready to go back home again. So thanks a lot for coming along and coming along with us, and we had a wonderful time. I hope you enjoyed it too. So I'll see you on the next adventure, whether it be big or small.